Now we will see the penis. Okay? So penis is basically the external genitalia in male reproductive system. Okay? So the penis, if you see the transverse section of the penis, then it has two parts. Penis has two parts. So it has two corpora cavernosa, which are present as a two in number. They are two in number, and one corpus spongiosum. One corpus spongiosum. Okay, so penis has a two major part. So it has a two corpora cavernosa and one corpus spongiosum. Okay, so the center part is called as a corpus spongiosum, and these two parts, which are present at the lateral position, they are the corpora cavernosa. Okay, they are called as a corpora cavernosa. Okay, now this corpora spongiosum, it goes and at the tip it converts into the bulging, and this bulging is called as a glans penis. Okay, so this is an enlargement of the corpus spongiosum. Okay, so this is called as a glans penis, and there is one layer of the skin which is present on the glans penis, and this layer is called as a foreskin. This is called as a foreskin. Okay, and there is a small opening at the tip of the glans penis, and this opening is called as a urinogenital apparatus. So this is called as urinogenital apparatus. Okay. Now the urinogenital tract or urinogenital duct is passing through the corpus spongiosum. Okay, and there are different or multiple blood arteries which are present in the penis, due to which penis get erectile. Okay, so this corpus spongiosum at the tip it converts into glans penis. Okay, so glans penis has a small opening called urinogenital aperture. Okay, called urinogenital aperture. Okay, and again the glans penis, it is surrounded by foreskin. Okay, again through this corpus spongiosum the urethra is passing. Okay, so urethra is passing through the corpus spongiosum. So this is a structure of the penis. So at the final we'll have a small revision on whatever we have discussed. Okay, so this is the male reproductive system has the testes. It has the testes. Okay, so this is the oval shaped testes. It has the epididymis. In through epididymis there is the vas deferens which is coming out. In this vas deferens, it combines to the seminal vesicle. So seminal vesicle and vas deferens, then they form the ejaculatory duct. Then after forming the ejaculatory duct, so then they combine and form the urinogenital tract. There is a donut shaped gland which is present around the urinogenital tract, and it is called a prostate gland. There is a bulbourethral gland is present, or corpus gland is present, and then at the tip there is a glans penis. Okay, so this is a structure of the male reproductive system. Okay, now sperms are formed in the seminiferous tubules. Okay, sperms are formed in the seminiferous tubules which are present in the testes. Now we will see the flow diagram, or how sperms move. So in testes the sperms are formed. After forming these sperms, then after forming this sperm, they go to the epididymis and stores in the epididymis. Okay, so in testes, mainly in seminiferous tubules, these sperms are formed. Then these seminiferous tubules are connected to the red testes. Okay, so this is a network-like structure. So these seminiferous tubules connect to the red testes. Then these red testes go towards the epididymis via vasa efferentia. So this vasa efferentia connects the red testis and epididymis. Okay, mainly the head region of the epididymis, that is the caudal end. Caput end. That is the caput end. So vasa efferentia is connected to the caput epididymis. This is a very important question. It can be asked in the exam. So vasa efferentia is connected to the epididymis, and then it goes to the corpus epididymis, and then finally cauda epididymis. Then the cauda epididymis. After cauda epididymis, the tube goes and forms a vasa differentia. Now see, vasa efferentia connects to the caput epididymis, and to the cauda epididymis, vasa differentia is coming out. Okay, vasa differentia is coming out from the cauda epididymis. After that there is a seminiferous tubule. Okay, so this seminiferous tubule, then it connects to the vasa differentia and forms the ejaculatory duct. Okay, so then this ejaculatory duct, then it goes, and there is prostate gland which is present around the ejaculatory duct. Okay, also the prostate gland surrounds the urethra. It surrounds the urethra which is coming from the urinary bladder. Then they combine together and forms the urethra. Okay, so the region where they combine, that is called as a membranous urethra. Okay, so urethra at the prostate region is called as a prostatic urethra. After prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and finally is the penile urethra. So, and the one bulbourethral gland or corpus gland is present near the membranous urethra. So this is a corpus gland. Okay, so this is a corpus gland which binds to the membranous urethra, it secretes, and then it goes to the penile urethra. Okay, So this is the overall track of the male reproductive system. Okay, I hope you understood all the lesson, and if you have any difficulty,